Hello everybody. Welcome to another video. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Okay, before I get into this video, I've been suffering from some memory issues, and you guys notice I've been making a lot of bad videos on this channel. I haven't been talking clearly. I've been saying the wrong things, and I have some strangers who come to this channel and make fun of how I talk. And I don't really care about that. And it doesn't bother me. And I'm trying to make some sense to all of you in these videos, and I'm trying not to keep. I'm trying not to say the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I've been fighting some personal demons in my life. I got an addiction to something. I don't want to talk about that. I've been fighting it, and I'm pretty much beating it. I've beaten it down, and I'm going to continue to make videos for this channel. And also, I got a second channel. I got a second YouTube channel that I started back in 2019. And it's nothing like this channel. It's nothing like it. It's completely different. It just has me, it's just me doing comedy bits, doing impersonations, saying jokes. That's what I do on that other channel, and I have a sense of humor. And I don't know, in this day and age, my sense of humor isn't gonna fly, but it isn't gonna fly in this climate, in this. What I'm trying to say is, my sense of humor is not gonna fly in this politically correct environment. But I don't care. But I know there's some people out there who have a sense of humor, and there's some people out there who don't have a sense of humor. And it's hard to be yourself here in the United States. It's hard to be yourself. It's hard to be the real you. And a long time ago, before I started this channel, I was never a hothead. A long time ago, I had a sense of humor. And I never let anything bother me. But somewhere down the line, something just bothered me. And I've been acting like a child as an adult. And I'm trying to grow up. And I need to grow up. I need to be a man. I can keep my sense of humor, but I need to be mature. And there's certain people out there that won't appreciate the things I say to them. So I gotta watch what I say around these people. Like, men who are uncles, fathers. I gotta ditch that sailor talk, that infantile, not that immature frat boy persona, and I'm trying to ditch that because I look ridiculous having that persona nowadays. So I'm gonna try to grow up. I'm going to be a very boring person. And I'm not going to be serious and just crap all over people. I crapped on some people in the past, and shit. I gotta stop saying that. Yeah, I lost a subscriber who was complaining about me saying, all the time when I talk, because I'm struggling to say something. So I'm going to try my best not to say the same thing over and over and over again. I'm going to try my best not to say, all the time. Anyway, I want to be more mature. I want to grow up. And I have some people who are going to come to this channel in the future and laugh at what I say and make fun of what I say and bookmark the things I say in these videos. And oh shit, I said it again. Okay, I got some people who will come to this channel in the future and make fun of how I talk, and I don't give a shit. I don't care anymore about all of that. And someone told me not to delete these videos and leave them up because they have proof of how things are here in North America. Most notably the United States and Canada. So I'm going to get off of that and talk about what the topic of this video is. Okay, last week a woman in Minnesota was shot and killed by ICE. An innocent woman who was an American citizen was shot and killed by ICE. Basically, she was caught up in something that she wasn't part of. The ICE agents, I guess, thought she was an illegal alien. But she was a 37-year-old woman who was a mother. I can't remember what her name was, but I can tell you her age. She's 37 years old. So, I found something on Associated Press. I'm going to go ahead and read this. Hundreds protest in Minneapolis after ICE officer kills Renee Nicole Macklin Good. An immigration and customs enforcement officer shot and killed a Minneapolis motorist on Wednesday, a shooting that federal officials claimed was an act of self-defense, but that the city's mayor described as reckless and unnecessary. A hospital record obtained by the Associated Press identified the woman as 37-year-old Renee Macklin Good through business records, spelled her name as Renee Nicole Macklin Good. Calls and messages to the woman's family were not immediately returned. In social media accounts, Macklin Good described herself as a poet and writer and wife and mom who was from Colorado and currently experiencing Minneapolis, and displayed a pride flag emoji. A pride flag emoji. So she's gay. Yeah, she's married to a woman, and that woman is her wife, and she has kids, which I have no problem with. Okay, let me go find where I left off. Okay. A profile picture shows her smiling and holding a young child against her cheek. The killing quickly drew a crowd of hundreds of angry protesters. This is at least the fifth death to result from the aggressive U.S. immigration crackdown President Donald Trump's administration launched last year. Here's what we know, what the videos show. Videos taken by bystanders with different vantage points and posted on social media show an officer approaching an SUV stopped across the middle of the road, demanding the driver to open the door and grab the handle. The Honda Pilot begins to pull forward, and a different ICE officer standing in front of the vehicle pulls his weapon and immediately fires at least 2 shots into the vehicle at close range, jumping back as the vehicle moves towards him. It was not clear from the videos if the vehicle made contact with the officer. The SUV then sped into 2 cars parked on a curve nearby before crashing to a stop. Witnesses screamed obscenities, expressing shock at what they seen. Okay, I watched this last week. I think it was on Thursday. Okay, the head of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, I think that's her name, said that the ICE agent shot Renee Good. He shot her because she tried to run him over with her car, her Honda Pilot. Yeah, the Honda Pilot, the car that she was driving. She tried to run the ICE officer over. And the mayor of Minneapolis, what his name? Yeah, the mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Fry, said that the whole thing was bullshit. And I agree, it is bullshit. Because I saw the video. Renee Good didn't try to run over that ICE didn't try to run over that ICE agent. She tried to get away from him. When he came up to her car and told her to open the door up, and she refused and drove off, and he pulled his gun out and started shooting her. I heard that he shot her in the face 3 times and she died. Yeah, she lost control of the car after she got shot 3 times, and the car, the Honda Pilot, crashed into something. And a lot of people were screaming profanity. I think they were saying this, oh shit, fuck, or something like that. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, what I saw was it was awful. It was bad. And ICE have sunk to a whole new level. ICE right now is lower than shit. ICE is shit now. ICE is a gigantic mountain pile of shit. ICE is a gigantic pile of horse vomit, covered in Skittles, with a fucking rainbow going over it. And that also describes what Kristi Noem, the head of Homeland Security, said about the woman. Her and the Trump administration and J.D. Vance's punk ass. Yeah, J.D. Vance, the vice president of the United States, is a fucking punk. And that's what he is. A punk. A motherfucking punk. Yeah, and just like all these people who come to my channel and make fun of me when I talk in these videos, they're all a bunch of punks. Motherfucking punks. So, I can't get my hands on these people who come to my channel, but you know what? Fuck those people. Anyway, JD Vance is a bitch. He's a bigger bitch than Donald Trump. And that guy, Stephen Miller. Okay, this guy is losing all his hair because he's in his 40s. He's losing all his hair. He's going bald. And he's trying to be irresistible to women by taking some black spray paint and spraying black spray paint all over his head to make himself look younger. I guess make himself look younger and have more hair. And he's trying to hit on people like AOC. Hey man, embrace what you got. And this guy's a father. This guy is a husband. He has children. He has a wife. You got Prince William in the UK. He's married to Princess Kate in the UK. He's part of the royal family. And he's bald. He's losing his hair. He's not trying to spray paint black. He's not trying to take spray paint and spray paint his head to make himself look like he has hair. He's not trying to do that. All he cares about is fighting climate change, caring about his wife and his children. That's what he cares about. But those people in the royal family in the United Kingdom, those people are weird. And I'll tell you why they're weird, because they're a bunch of inbreds, because they're having sex with brothers, sisters, cousins, and that's why they're all screwed up, and that's why they're all weird. And someone told me this. Well, anyway, I feel sorry on what happened to that poor woman in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I feel sorry for her. She got shot and killed by some rude ass piece of elephant shit ICE agent. And, you got these conservatives, you got these people on the right, MAGA, Trump, everybody who's on the right, MAGA. They talk about Renee Good was the bad guy, and she tried to run over an ICE agent. And the ICE agent shot her in self-defense because he was defending himself, protecting himself, and protecting his fellow officers. Which is nothing more than a big, hot, steaming bowl of elephant piss. That's what this is. That's what this all is from these people. It's all lies. It's a fallacy. That woman did not try to run over that ICE agent. She didn't try to run him over. She tried to get away from him. That's what she tried to do. So let me read more of this. Okay, what officials have said. And this is from what I just got done talking about. What officials have said. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said the officer shot the woman in self-defense after she attempted to run them over and rammed them with her vehicle. which Noem described as an act of domestic terrorism. President Trump took to social media to criticize the woman, but Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey blasted Noem's characterization as garbage and called on the federal agents to leave. Yeah, he said that the whole thing was bullshit, and he told ICE agents to get the fuck out of Minneapolis. Get the fuck out of Minneapolis. That's what he said. The city's police chief, Brian O'Hara, briefly described the shooting to reporters, but gave no identification that the driver was trying to harm anyone. Commissioner Bob Jacobson of the Minneapolis Department of Public Safety said state authorities would investigate the shooting with federal authorities. Updates take time. Complying accurate and thorough information on breaking news takes time. Reporters are working to piece together the details from eyewitnesses, accounts, authorities, and other sources. Okay, here's more about Renee Nicole Macklin. Okay, that's her name. The child of the woman killed has lost both biological parents. Court records show that Renee Nicole Macklin Good had previously been married to a man named Timmy Ray Macklin, who died in 2023 at age 36. Ooh, oh my God. So her husband died. And I heard that she was married to some woman. Okay, she's not gay, but she sounds like she's bisexual. Okay. The man's father, Timmy Ray Macklin Sr., told the Minnesota Star Tribune that his son and Macklin Good had a child together who is now 6 years old. There's nobody else in his life, Macklin Sr. told the paper. Donna Grenner, the deceased woman's mother, told the newspaper that the family was notified of the death late Wednesday morning. That's so stupid. That she was killed. Grenner told the newspaper she was probably terrified. Asked about the protesters challenging ICE officers, Garner said her daughter was not part of anything like that at all. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I don't want to go on and I don't want to read more of that because I don't want to make this video long. And I don't want to make a long video. But anyway, yeah, if I make a long video, I'll have a hard time remembering what to say in these videos. I think I need to start writing some stuff down so I can remember. Well, anyway, yeah, what happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota was very, very tragic. And it was. It was very sad. And a child has lost his or her mother. And I'm not married. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. And I don't know what it feels like to lose a child. I heard this from former President Barack Obama, and he said it best. If you're a father, if you lose a child, it feels like you're wearing your heart outside of your body. However that goes. So I'm never going to be a dad, and I'm never going to experience that. I would like to be a father. I would like to settle down, but I got a lot of obstacles in my personal life that's keeping me from that. And at this point, it's going to be hard. At this point, it's probably too late for me to find that special someone. So anyway, what happened to that poor woman in Minneapolis, Minnesota was just downright tragic. And it's sad. All because of Donald Trump's mass deportation program, which him and his administration launched last year. When he came into office. And you got people all over America protesting against Donald Trump and ICE and MAGA and all these people saying that we don't want no kings and the Bill of Rights and the U.S. Constitution. And I don't want to hear all that bullshit, because to me, freedom is just about almost dead in America. There's no freedom here. Yeah, this country is moving towards authoritarianism. This country, the United States, is on the verge of becoming an authoritarian country. And I was in an authoritarian country, the People's Republic of China. I went there on this disastrous vacation with family. And it was the worst thing I ever been on. I spent a lot of time at hotels and airports. Flying from one part of the U.S. to another, then flying out of the U.S. to another country and spending time at a hotel there, because I was supposed to get on a cruise ship and this cruise ship was long gone. And let's just go home. I didn't know anything about what time the flight leaves, what time to get up, what time to get up to go to the airport, what time to leave to go to the airport, what time the flight leaves. All of that. Yeah, all that was on some certain people who booked this crap. And yeah. So anyway, the U.S. is sinking into authoritarianism. And it is. This country is moving into the direction of the People's Republic of China, and I'm against authoritarianism. I'm all about freedom. But my definition of freedom is way different than the freedom that Americans all over the U.S. believe in. And I'm not going to get into that. Well, those people who voted for Donald Trump, they are responsible for him being in the White House. Their votes put him in the White House. A bunch of dumb black and Hispanic people and some dumb white people voted for Donald Trump and put him in the White House. Why? Because they were suckered in on him saying to them that he was going to lower the prices of groceries and everything in this country. Yeah. Reduce the prices of everything that people need at stores or whatnot. Well, Trump is president. He hasn't done no such thing. All he cares about is trying to take over the Panama Canal. He wants Canada to be the 51st state and be part of the U.S. And he wants Greenland to be the 52nd state and be part of the U.S. And capturing the former president of Venezuela and putting them in court and whatnot. Yeah, a lot of people in Mexico City, in Mexico, was protesting about that. Yeah, those people who voted for Trump, they dug a hole, they dug a grave for themselves, and they have to lie in it. So it's all on them. They did this. And they can thumb this video down as much as they want if they don't like what I'm saying. Because I don't give a shit. Because it's all on you. It's all on you. Don't be shitting on the new Manchester. It's all on you. Okay? So, more hell, brimstone, and fire. That's going to be coming into the future. More hell to come in the near future. Okay, that's all I got to say in this video. More videos to come. More videos to come. All right. Cheers and au revoir. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.